Well, it's the next morning, and I've left these sticks in here overnight. Now, the oven was turned off. But what I did do was I had it on initially for about 2 hours at 300 degrees. And offhand, my unprofessional opinion is that there is very little moisture left in those sticks. Now, clearly some of these pieces are better than others. For instance, the ones that have bad cracks like that, I'm afraid that they could fly apart when I'm trying to turn them down on the lathe. This one here is pretty good. Now, this one here is also good, except that it's got a hole in it here that runs right through. Must have put a nail in there at some time. So that's kind of out. This one's good. Anyway, I think it's going to be surprising how little I'm going to be able to get out of all of these pieces. I'm guessing maybe enough for 3 pens. Well, you can see on some of these that the cracks ran right down, especially on this one here. I think that's the worst one. Crack goes almost all the way through. This one it goes about 1/3 of the way through. This is about 25% of the way. But these ones here are pretty sound. So I think that I'll be able to get a few blanks out of these 3, although this one does have that nail hole in the wrong place. Now this one I think is the worst one, and I'm going to do this one anyway as sort of a sample just to see how well the cactus juice will seal up that crack. Now the reason that I'm drilling pilot holes in the ends here is because I don't want the point from the live center to split that dry wood. Okay, this is just under 3/4 of an inch. And the reason I rounded it off is because I figured there's no use hardening corners that you're going to take off with the lathe later anyway. And this is the kit I'm going to use. It's very, very similar to the stylus kit that I just made. The only difference is it's not going to have a stylus. Now all of the kits that I have turned so far are from Lee Valley, and that includes this heavy-duty carpenter's pencil kit. And here we go with the cactus juice. I wonder how he came up with the name cactus juice. Is it really from cactus? Now I had to keep regulating the valve here because if I let it go to full vacuum right away, it would have just boiled right over. This is full vacuum after 15 minutes, and this is the way it looked after an hour and a half.